Well, and we're live. First off, I gotta get rid of this one. I can't have the same brand name beer floating around with my can't have the same brand name beer floating around with the same brand name beer I'm drinking. You know what I mean? Legendary Gaming and the anything else. And my beer is where here? Uh, yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough. It's not very cold. Super colder, but in a pinch, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You could go get another beer from the fridge, or just stick with the ones you got at whatever temperature they're at. You know what I mean? That is a thing. Hey nephew, hey uncle, long time. What up, that poop? Cool shirt, bro. Thank you. This is was part of my Father's Day gift, and I have a matching undershirt that matches like the two of them that matches some of these colors. I mean, because that's the thing. Kinka in the heels. As I'm scratching my ear, like just scratching my ear. If you need to finish how you win friends and influence people before you get another recommendation, that should be your live stream shirt. There you go. Right to who told you. There you go. There you go. So now that everyone's all here, what's up? What's up? Uh, my car still on pause. Prospects still hopeful. The Pumobile version 2.0 might still be a fucking thing of the thing. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day. It's actually like not super cold, but with the door open, it's not too bad. Dead poop. How was the bar? I didn't really go to a bar, except for I did go to a bar, but I didn't go to a bar. I went to the bar for like an afternoon drink this evening, and it was cool. It was cool. Actually, for funny story, me and another fella we had talked about like robbing an armored truck just because it's right there. We're both drunk. Anyways, today he's like, "Oh man, this is my partner in crime. We're gonna do an armored truck." And then he remembered that, and we had a little laugh about it. But yeah, that was one little drink at the bar, and then after that, it was like not at the bar. uh, let's see. That shirt is pimp. Looks like Tom Rusichi's shirt from Vice City. Oh man, and the wife picked it out, and it's perfect. She picked out a. This is just one of my t-shirts, but she picked out a matching undershirt, and then I got the short to match, and I have a straw hat and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I was a pimp. I was a pimp today. Technically, like I felt like I like all day long. I was like, I'm Miami Vice. I'm Miami Vice. Because I felt like it. And not that I was doing any drug busts or anything like that, but with a shirt like this, man, you can't help but to feel fly a little bit. You can't help but to feel fly a little bit. Where's Johnny? Johnny be here. Johnny be here. I'm sure he'll be right along. I'm sure he'll be right along. But on the walk down, man, I'm like, I got this little neighbor over here. They're partying. Like there's a lot of like hoot nanny. There's quite a bit of hoot nanny going on over there. Like, you know what I mean? Quite a bit of the old hoot nanny. Like whoop 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 whoop. And at this time of night, man, I like their style. Like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That party's in full swing. That's a kitchen full for sure. So yeah, I told you Johnny being here. Johnny being here. The poop crashed the party. Uh, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've heard a story from a friend of mine that this and that they're related and this and that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, technically, I kind of have an idea of what would be going on over there, and not that I'm a judgy guy, but I don't have to go over there. I don't have to go over there. One of my buddies there, old fucking gimp leg. I think he said it was his uncles. His uncles or his aunts that live there. And that's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Back in the day, me and Ferg used to go visit this guy just for the. Oh man, it was silly, man. Oh, it was silly. Just at the time, the neighborhood that he was at, it was just pure chaos. Like, you'd pull up and be like, "Oh, you want to go visit?" Like, I'd be with Ferg and be like, "Oh, you want to go visit your buddy down the fucking ghetto?" I was like, I'm always up for a quick visit with my buddy, so I'm like, all right, all right. So we get down there, and half the time there's pure chaos going on. Like, people yelling at each other across the fucking streets, like, "You're a fucking asshole! You're a fucking this and so." And then, like, there's police over here, and he was telling me about like his daughter fucking getting attacked with a knife, and she took the knife back, threw it down, just kicked the fucking girl. I was like, how old's your daughter? Like 13. I was like, holy shit. And also there's bed bugs, and on top of that, also there's bed bugs. So man, this was a crazy neighborhood, and it was like every time we dropped in, there was always always something crazy going on, always something crazy going on. And a big thing for a while is like, okay, Canada's like real good, like real open, accepting, and I get that, like one love, like everybody, one love, and I get that. Um, St. John got a lot of Syrians coming in, and they ended up mostly in this neighborhood. And I don't know what started this rumor, but there's a lot of bed bugs going around, and a lot of the local people were like, "Man, that's Assyrians growing bed bugs to smoke them." Because rumor has it you can smoke a bed bug and fucking get high or something like that. I don't know. I haven't quite smoked a bed bug. I haven't turned that leaf yet in my life yet. Maybe one of these days I'd be fucking out there fucking deep throating in an alley, getting fucking big bud highs, fucking in a pipe, just fucking smoking bed bugs. But it hasn't got to that point yet. I don't need to smoke a bed bug or anything like that. Is it blue? Hood throwing a party. No, that's not his place either. That's a little off yonder. Yeah, everybody want love. Dead poop. Have you ever smoked a bug besides a bed bug? Smoked a bug? Smoked a bug? I don't. That should be such a like a yes or no answer, but I want to say I don't think so. I've eaten bugs before just for jokes and for laughs. I don't think I've smoked a bug. I don't I don't think so. Or maybe a spider. Yeah, maybe I think I did put a spider in my fucking weed bowl one time. But I don't know if that's what you mean. Don't ignore Ritu's question. Oh, what do you think they are doing that makes it so you don't need to be there? Well, you're asking me to enlighten a subject I didn't really want to enlighten. First off, and I will say it as so. Um, I don't know. From what I understand, like you know what I mean, like yes, a lot of people like weed. That's you're in the norm. Like okay, weed's in the norm. Drinking's in the norm. And then beyond that, whatever else you're into is, depending on your friend group, it could be within the norm, which is cool, 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 cool. And we're friends, and cool, 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 cool. Everyone's reasonable with it. But I understood that there's like just a little, just like what I mean, like maybe like some kind of a drug scene that I mean. One, I don't participate in. Two, I don't judge, so it wouldn't even be a matter of that. But I mean, I don't need to make new friends in a drug scene I'm not a part of. Did you know what I mean? Like that's probably the most polite way I could ever fucking say it. Like truth be told, I think that's the most polite way I could even fucking ever say it. Who has eaten more bugs in their life, you or Eatman? Oh man, 100% Eatman. Eatman, man. It was like, okay, we're June now. Let's call this like 4 months ago. 4 months ago, he finds a fucking dead June bug, which, okay, let's all do the math. This June bug's been dead for over a year, like for about a year. And puts it in his mouth, crunch, 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 gooch. You know what I mean? To me, okay, eating a live bug is one thing. I've done that. Let me catch a moth and eat it. Like you know what I mean? Like, but you pick up first off a June bug's bigger, and the thing's already been rotten for like a year, and then you decide to eat it. Like you know what I mean? Like me and Eatman got different levels. Like you know what I mean? His extreme levels is definitely above mine. It is definitely above mine. It's just us and the NSA. Nah, it's a meth house. I get it. No, I wouldn't say meth house. I wouldn't say meth house. Like maybe like a little like a little tchotchke, little like snowblower action. Maybe a little bit of fucking deep ice cavern crystals and stuff like that. But no, it's not a den. It's not a den. Definitely some fucking some shit. But it's not a den. Dead poop. Would you have gone on Fear Factor and eating those. No, I'd be the horrible. I'd be the world's most horriblest guy to go on Fear Factor. Like when it comes to those like food competitions, if you were to try to feed me something that you even think is delicious, and to me it's not, I'd be like, nah, 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 nah. Like I can eat some weird shit, depending on where my brain's at. But if I'm forced to eat something I don't like for just for a shitty example, like lobster. Like, oh man, lobster's delicious. I don't really like lobster, so let's just one Fear Factor event that could potentially just fucking cave me in is like, oh, you have to eat like a full lobster, like a normal sized lobster that would be like a normal like restaurant meal for any other person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Fear Factor is not my thing. I like I said, I'd be horrible on here. Fear Factor. Yeah. As soon as they're like, moose balls and fucking elk penis or this or that, like anything that starts, I'd be like, no, no, I quit Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, I fucking quit. Oh, AFM in the motherfucker. Yo, CFM. What's up, bro? Well, the party does stop, but the party did start late, and it's only just begun technically. So yes, the party does stop, but then it also begins. So does it really ever stop? Uh, Poof's body is a temple. Only the best enter. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Like, you're walking through that parking lot, and you're with a few buddies, and there's no cameras on. There's no cameras on, and most of this weird shit was like even there's no cameras on. It's a spur of the moment. Walking through the parking lot with a few buddies, and just for the joke, there's this like crusty looking like fucking cherry blaster 5-cent candy like in the middle of the parking lot. I'd pick that up and eat it just for the jokes, just for the jokes. And for some reason, my brain can take that. My brain can take that. Um, I've eaten my buddy's Body Shop spray on masking. I took a little drink of that, and I could handle that. Like, it all depends on what my brain can handle that day when I do it. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've seen me gag on some shit, like handling dog poop, no big deal, and then handling dog poop after I spray it down and make it wet and like reactivate the smell. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bigger deal. Like, you know what I mean? That's a little bit more horrible than just the regular fucking dog shit. You know what I mean? Oh, Papa Herschel's in the house. And what's up, dude? I actually tried to get in contact with Papa Herschel. I was when was it? Yesterday when I was stuck home here with the kids, I was like, man, Papa Herschel would be a cool guy to talk to and stuff. And he was busy at work. And but one of these days, man, I think he'd be a cool guy to sit down and talk to. You should drink a urine flavored Slurpee. Johnny Azul? Perhaps. Johnny Azul, perhaps. Only because Rick 2 has trained me in the art of urine. And if I were to do that, technically I would want to eat a lot of wet watermelon prior, get a good flavor urine, and then add it to the slush puppy machine with a good tasting urine right from the hop. And then all good slushy machines, like all good slush puppy machines, you're allowing me 1, 2, 3 squirts of fucking juice flavor, right? Foot, 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 foot. And I think that would hide the urine just perfect. You know what I mean? If you're aiming to win right off the hop, where you're eating good, you're pissing good, and then you're adding like 2 squirts of slush puppy flavorings, fucking squirts. I think that urine slush puppy would be very, very manageable. You know what I mean? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Almost like that table, like, changed my opinion. You are supposed to break the neck, pull the head off, and attach guts before eating a cricket. That's a cricket maneuver, but usually when I eat a bug, it's all or nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It's all or nothing. Dead poop. What is your favorite cereal? Man, were you not here the other day? I think we talked about. I think we legit talked about that. I want to say I said like maybe like Captain Crunch, like fucking corn flakes with sugar is pretty good. I've always wondered this. What does that red ladder go up to? This red ladder goes up to my loft. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm up here, and then this is like a whole like sleeping area. You know what I mean? That you can just be up here. You can fucking lounge. You normally have a mattress and whatnot. Maybe a little picnic. You definitely got to put the ceiling fan off because that's dangerous. Like that's in the way, especially in the ladder's way. That's a stairway to heaven or ladder to his case. I like the dead poop shirt. I don't think I have a dead poop shirt. Maybe you mean like, yeah, like the shirt dead poop. It's a great layered combo. I like dead poop socks. Oh yeah. I didn't even think I was gonna show those because why would I? The camera's up here, right? Like so these are kind of like big fluffy socks, and because I was in flip flops all day, and I did the old switch over from flip flops. Anyways, yeah, I get it. I get it. You got some big calves, parkour. Oh, you don't even understand my calves. I got a crazy calf game. I got a crazy calf game. Now back to this joint. Back to this joint. Man, what's up with all the retracted messages? Like, you guys trying to be rude and then not be rude? Like, is that why you retract? Let's leave them up there. I don't give a fuck, man. Be funny. Cut deep. I don't give a fuck. Don't be a bunch of fucking message fucking pussies. Okay? Don't be a fucking message pussy. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking train again. Oh, man. Should I? Just take... Shh, dead poop is listening. Listening, like, you know what I mean? You're typing retractions. That's more like reading. Well, I actually, yeah. Maybe it's listening at that point because I don't read them quick enough. I don't read them quick enough. Private family chat between Rick 2 and nephew. We can't have evidence, else Marco will hurt you. Everyone's act normal. Oh man, and yeah. That was a funny fucking Discord chain there. I don't know. I laughed my ass off, and the whole time I'm like, where's Marco? Well, I can't wait for him to chime in. And then he thought it was pretty. Thought it was funny as fuck too. What the fuck am I been hacking? What the fuck? There's a piece of cardboard in there for some reason. I guess I'll smoke a little cardboard. I'll smoke a little cardboard, and that never hurt no one. Cause back in the day, a little cardboard went a long way. Pretty sure they will show deleted the whole time. Oh, you think if I look on it, if I click, bam. No, I don't have that option. No, secrets between you guys. I don't have that option. Maybe I do, but I don't give a fuck enough to fucking click twice. If I can't click once and figure it out, I don't give a fuck. But I'm glad. I'm glad that new person yesterday was like, oh man, there's more trains because CN made this deal. And it's like, man, you just made sense out of all these trains because man, it's crazy. And look, there's another one coming. Like I'm legit seeing like the fucking headlights of another one right now. Then when it gets to over here, it's gonna go like fucking like a fucking idiot, like fucking hound its horn like fucking 8 times. We just fucking with you, poop. Yeah, I know. It don't bother me. I know it's jokes and whatever it said. It don't matter. I have a funny bone and wide shoulders, so it don't matter. Yeah, but the wife and kids got me a whole outfit, like this shirt, like a nice undershirt that matches, and like fucking dad shorts that even goes with it. Like it's a whole fucking little outfit, man. It was nice. It was nice. So much nice so that I fucking cut the tags off and I wore the shirt tonight. And dare I say, I might have been turning heads. Dare I say, got a nice flashy shirt like this. Dare I say, you might be turning heads. And that's why I didn't mind going to a few places. You know what I mean? Oh, there it goes. There it fucking goes. There it fucking goes. What else? What else? It's gonna do like more than once. All right, all right. Yeah, well, I guess that's the way it is. All right. Thanks, Rick, too, for dropping the Streamlabs. How much you take a layer of your off of your clothes? Priceless. I don't do shit for money. I don't do shit for money. You want to shave my fucking eyebrows? You want to fucking me to take a shirt off or do a little dance? Or I don't do shit for money. Um, If you don't read this comment within 30 seconds, it will self-destruct. That's like that fucking Inspector Gadget, almost, that tagline. You don't have enough, legend. Deadpool dresses for a luau Father's Day. Choo choo. Everyone's got a price. Uh, I'm dressed in layers for the occasion. If it's warm enough, boom, this comes off. If it's not warm enough, it stays on. There's a fucking bay breeze right here with a giant door open. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the heat's there's no heat in here, and there's a window open over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be I'll handle my own clothing. I'll handle my own clothing. Yeah, let's hit 238 this subs this month. Oh man, legend. I could only hope, brother. I could only hope this month. There's what? I don't know, at least like 10 days left. Like there's like 10 days left. Man, I can only hope to get that fucking that 238 this month. That would be an achievement and a half. Oh, there's my phone ringing. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we have. No, that's probably just Wish. That's probably just no. That sound was probably just Wish letting me know that you know you can get this fucking golf tee cleaner for free with just a $3.99 shipping, or you can get a wine bottle fucking closer fucking thinger for free with a fucking small shipping price of like $5. I find Wish is like fucking there. Like it's almost like if you didn't have a friend, but you shopped on Wish, like you know, I mean, not even a lot. You would almost have enough notifications that you could almost pull it off, like almost like, but bing, you're like, that's just one sec, guys, that's my friend. This is my friend. This is my friend. Okay, getting a hold of me, and then you look over, it's just Wish. Like, yeah. Put your phone away, and then like 2 hours later, it's like boing, things. You're like, that's my friend again. Once he's on something, he just won't let off, and then you look back on your phone and it's Wish again. Like, you know what I mean? Wish is like relentless, and it's always there. And I find it's kind of listening a little bit too. I can make another account and sub. Yeah. I don't want it that way, Papa. I don't want it that way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I made a G today. Yeah, but you did it in a sleazy way. You know what I mean? Tupac. I don't want to like that. Oh, I made a G today. Yeah, but you did it in a sleazy way. Wonder if heaven's got a ghetto. You know? Or is it even that one? I don't even know. They all blend together. What's your favorite fast food burger? Ooh, that's a tough question because man, there's a few. There's a few and there's none. Cause okay, back in the day I would say Big Mac. But man, things have changed. Like you know what I mean? Like you get that Big Mac. Well, I get that Big Mac. I'm like jump. You know, I'm in there. It's on my chin. It's everywhere. I'm in there. And to me, it's not quite like it was. It doesn't quite fuck. It's like chasing a dragon. It's not like what it used to be. Um, Whoppers used to be the fucking shiznit. But then I got in this weird phase where like mayonnaise on a fucking hamburger. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think mayonnaise belongs on a hamburger. And that's how I feel about Wendy's. You know what I mean? So I think every burger place has got its flaw until you go to like a fucking burger place. Till you go to a burger place. AFM tip 420. Thanks, bro. AFM. Smoke weed every day. 420, bro. Thanks you. Do you love bacon? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I love bacon. I would fuck bacon. If well actually I could make that happen. I would need a proper setting. Like I would need like an empty house. I would need the right cut of bacon. Uh, Unlike eating it, I like my bacon crispy. But if I were to fuck it, I'd probably leave it like a medium rare a little bit. Give it a little bit of fucking sponginess to it, because you don't want to fucking start fucking this bacon pile, and it all turn to bacon bits before you're done, right? But yeah, no, I love bacon that much. You know what I mean? Bacon's a bomb, but I like my bacon crispy. Like if I'm doing the breakfast thing, I'm ordering breakfast. Like, oh yeah, how you like your eggs? I'm like, let me get my eggs over easy. And they're like, white toast? Yeah. And it's like, huh, bacon or ham? I'm like, definitely bacon, but let me get that really crispy. Let me get that super crispy. You know what I mean? Let me get that super dupe crispy. Like, you know what I mean? When I pick up my bacon, I want it to be like a fucking like a hard board, like a crunch, crunch. But on my dick, you probably want like a fucking like a medium rare. Like, you know what I mean? Like a slightly raw with a fucking above room temperature type of feel to it, I'd imagine. Mayo's nasty. They change the patties like McDonald's. Papa Kale, I almost want to say so too, because all right, here I am talking about the Big Mac. But let's go back old school. Let's go back even before the Big Mac, where you just have like the regular hamburger, which comes with like the little pieces of onions, mustard and ketchup, bam, and pickles, bam. That's your. I find that patty tastes a little different too. You know what I mean? And that was my go to. You know what I mean? Like I even find that tastes a little different. Yeah, at least in Canada. Yeah. So I agree, Papa. Things have changed. Things are different. I don't see, and I was almost thinking it was like my old ass fucking taste buds. But if you say that too, man, I think it's across the board. I think it's across the board. Like fucking McDonald's would just be slipping, or fucking pinching, or doing whatever the fucking criminal empires do. When's the last time you ate pork belly? Uh, Years. Probably last time I seen a pork on a spit. Are fireworks legal in New Brunswick? Fireworks are legal, but man, I've talked about this before, and yeah, that's good thing you popped it in my head. There's an eclectic bunch, but there's a small bunch. But you know what Dead Poop would love, 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 love? And it'd be awesome if one of you guys could make it happen if it's legal in your area. Would be like the legit firecrackers. Like, you know what I mean? The little mini fucking little boom, like the booms. The boom, like, you know what I mean? The little red sticks, booms. Like, you know what I mean? Some of those would be the bomb because we can't get them around here. We can't get them around here. Canadian back bacon or regular bacon? They both kind of have a purpose, but definitely regular bacon. You know what that back bacon was used a lot for when I was growing up is and your guys' omelets might be different. But the way I grew up with my omelets, it was like my dad would like be a shit ton of eggs and like then like onions and then peppers and then like big old pieces of back bacon on top. And then that would go in the oven for like, I don't know, like an hour or two. And it'd be just like a big fucking, I don't know, runny, not even a scrambled egg, but a weird egg. And the bacon was always soggy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I ate it. Did I enjoy it? Not really. Not really. Like, love you, mom, but wasn't a fan of that one. And I would never dare say that to her right now. Like, she could give me a fresh plate of her, whatever fuck that was called. Like her fucking, I don't know, her fucking weird omelet that she made. But, wow, man, just like I was a kid, this is the greatest, mom. And deep inside, like, truth be told, that shit always fucking sucked. That shit always fucking sucked. Nah, did they put onions underneath the patties? No, to keep patties moist. No, just in the regular hamburgers, they put those little onions in there. I prefer McDouble over a Big Mac quarter pounder. See, this is where I'm at. The McDonald's meat, I'm not a big fan of. Not that I did. Well, I don't want to use the word dislike, but I need toppings in between. Like, you know what I mean? Like you guys say McDouble, or when they start putting two patties together, that's too much of the shitty meat and not enough toppings to like spread out the shitty meat. Like, you know what I mean? When they cook turkey bacon, do you vacuum? Vacuum where? In here? Fuck, never. South Carolina border is where you get firecrackers. So dangerous and dumb cheap. AFM, you were in there? Are you in around that area? That's what I mean. Like I need a guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get the fireworks. I send you dead poop stickers and a 10 sheet, and we calls it square. You know what I mean? Like, boom, 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 boom. They sell a shit ton of fireworks here. Is it legal to ship fireworks though? Not if you don't get caught. Like 100% not if you don't get caught. Like 100%. Like if no one knows it's in there. No, 100% is perfectly fine. 100% is perfectly fine if no one knows it's in there. We used to smuggle those firecrackers across the border to Canada as kids. We'd put firecrackers in empty 7-Eleven cups and pretend we're drinking them to smuggle across. All right, so the closest thing to firecrackers that we can get around here is a firecracker. It's legit a firecracker, but for it to be legal in Canada, it's almost like a cobra went through it, and it's got like two pinholes through the side. So instead of doing an exploding motion, it does like a fucking sideways burn fizzle. Like instead of going pow, it does like a out the side, and you know what I mean. It's not the same. It's almost like they decommissioned the firecrackers of my yesteryears. But I want my firecrackers of my yesteryears. I want to be able to blow up apples. I want to fucking be able to lose a finger. Like, you know what I mean? I want to live. I want to live. If you have enough money, I think you can legally kill someone in Las Vegas. No? Oh, probably. I think that goes anywhere if you have enough money. I thought AFM lives in vagina. Papa's in vagina. Why does Montreal have the best strip clubs? Because, man, Quebec people are fucking. Like French Quebec people are sexual. Very sexual. Like, just for example, like my mom's aunt, so technically my grandma's sister, her house was covered in like velvet naked people and like statues of like naked girls. And then you go in the basement and it's like a big giant bookcase of like naked comic books of like barbarians, like, yes, killing dragons, but also fucking bitches, all in cartoons. But like a big giant like fucking bookshelf of it, like a bookshelf wall of these, just like fucking skeleton warriors and titties. You know what I mean? And yes, I did spend a lot of time in that room, and I did read a few of those magazines, and they're great. Uh, but that's my great aunt, and she wasn't the only one. Like Quebecers are like into that, or they're into that. Like the one of my tattoo artists, fucking blind as a bat, like thick ass glasses. Then he's like, yeah, I also do carvings, and he showed me some of his sculptures and stuff like that. And it was like, it's always ladies, and the ladies, their face were so generic and blank, but the titties on it was like perfect. It was like, man, you spent like fucking, I don't know, maybe 100 hours making them sculptures, and probably like fucking half of that time was working on the titties. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in Virginia, fireworks are illegal, but here in South Carolina, you can get some good ones, massive mortars and serious stuff. Well, technically, we can get fireworks, but what we can't get is the firecrackers, the little fucking the wick little dynamite sticks. That's the ones we can't get. That's the one I'm searching. If you just want to blow stuff up, buy some aluminum powder, iron oxide. See, I don't think I should read all that because that's like a fucking recipe. But I get it. I don't want to just do that. I just want to like light a wick and throw it at a buddy, like, you know what I mean, like blow some stuff up, like, you know what I mean, just regular chaos, just random chaos with these, like pop pop pop, like, you know, scam people and stuff. Oh, they sell big ass mortars here in Vegas too. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, yeah. I can get big fireworks here, and that's not the issue. But the little, that's the one that are hard to find here. Yeah, in Montreal, they don't give a fuck. Gay bathrooms and strip clubs next to McDonald's on St. Catherine Street. Yeah, like fucking sexuality in Quebec is fucking open and it's fucking everywhere's. Like, I'm pretty sure you leave a strip club, you go outside, you walk by an alley, there's either fucking guy fucking a guy or girl fucking a girl or getting a blowjob, and then probably about 12 feet away, there's a fucking guy selling pizzas out of a little fucking cart. You know what I mean? Like, and it's acceptable. And then when it's your turn on the pizza, you go to the pizza. When they're done in the alley, you go in the alley. Like boom, boom, boom. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the pizza guy is just as normal as the alley full of fucking. Like, you know what I mean? That's how normal it is in Quebec. You gotta see Roland McDonald's bathhouse, Johnny. Grimace is the bouncer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I love Grimace. Uh, you know how they're gone? Like me with my nostalgia, man, is when I would want to. But like, fuck Grimace, fuck that purple fucker. But I would like to get some Hamburglar, some good Hamburglar vintage merch. That'd be cool too. That'd be cool as fuck. Yeah, Hamburglar handed out the towels. If you make thermite, you can light it on top of the hood of a car and burn I saw them play with it on MythBusters. Ending. Have you ever watched the movie Police Academy? Man, I've never talked so much about Police Academy in the last little bit, and it almost seems like you keep asking that question every time. Or you've been missing when somebody else asks it. But yeah, Police Academy, Hightower, The Sounds Guy. Grimace is underestimated. What is Grimace? Technically, Grimace is the shape of a fucking McDonald's chicken nugget, but yeah, he's purple. So he's a weird raw chicken McNugget floating around with barely any arms, doing whatever the fuck. He got the worst deal out of all the characters. Like, you know what I mean? Ronald McDonald is a fucking person. Even the little fucking like hamburger fuckers that bounce around, at least they get the Grimace is a fucking blob of uselessness. You know what I mean? Fuck Grimace. 2 hours. Ah, I don't know what that 2 hours means. Depu, you are a separatist. I don't think so. Grimace is a thing you will see in your nightmares. Give him the Mayweather 1-2 or the 3-4 McGregor. Grimace is a deep purple. Like technically, Grimace could be a shadow person. That could be a theory. That could be a legit. That could be a legit theory. You know what I mean? And he's weird enough to do it. Like in the McDonald's plots of the cartoons, let's just say there is a fucking storyline or a plot to it. He wasn't even useful. He wasn't even useful. Like, you know what I mean? The hamburger would come in, do his fucking sneaking around, and normally these little hamburger things would bounce around. Grimace would be all like doy, doy, and then Ronald McDonald would fucking come in and save the day. You know what I mean? Like, fuck Grimace. Like, you know what I mean? I hate to be the guy who has a Grimace tattoo. Like, you know what I mean? I thought Grimace was milkshake absorption. I don't know, dude, but I had an old math teacher, man. He had a big fucking Grimace right on his forehead. This big old fucking purple stain. You know what I mean? Was that Grimace? You know what I mean? Who even knows what a Grimace is? Grimace would beat all the McDonald's characters in a fight. No, fuck no. I don't even think Grimace had even fucking arms, dude. If he did, they're like pieces of a McNugget, and I don't even think he had arms. Like, okay, try to picture a Grimace action figure. Was there any movement to it? Probably 100% no. Probably 100% no, dude. Grimace would be the clumsiest shadow person. Yeah, 100%. He'd be knocking shit over and they were just trying to sneak around because he's a useless fuck. Does McDonald's still sell their orange drink, not orange juice? See, Papa Kale knows. He says yes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm an iced tea guy. If I go to a restaurant or if I want a drink, it's gonna be iced tea. Would you rather have super strength or stretchy skin like Mr. Fantastic? Ritu, you answer your own question. or read it. And I don't even think it's worth asking. Because everyone would say like super strength. Like what kind of guy would be like, oh man, let me just be stretchy. Let me just be stretchy. You know what I mean? The only thing that would help is like all these unanswered emails of 30% penis growth after this pump or these pills and all that. With that superpower, you'd be like, I don't have to answer emails anymore. I can give that 30% penis growth. But realistically, the stretching across the room like Mr. Fantastic, what a stupid power. And what a stupid power, but at the same time, that wasn't his power. His power was being a giant, having a giant fucking brain and being like a fucking super scientist. Like, you know what I mean? That was half his power. That's why he was stuck with being so shitty with the fucking LS. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Deadpool's Grimace Arms impersonation just killed me. Um, really, Papa Kale, I haven't had that since I was a child. Stretchy skin. It's not as good as I remember. No way. Stretchy skin all the way is the defense. Can't be hurt. So you're just making up shit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, your skin is stretchy, but who says you can't be hurt? Like, you're just making up shit. And if you're super strong, couldn't you also not get hurt if you want to be in that sense? Like, you know what I mean? If that's your only reasoning, like, if we're talking fantasy land and you're just making up shit, because you just said stretchy, you didn't say anything about being able to, like, defense and take bullets. Because, man, okay, watch out. You stretch your cheek out to here, and I shoot a bullet through it. Guess what? You got a fucking hole through your cheek nonetheless, even though you stretched it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Come to Canada, Rick, too. I'll buy you all the orange drink you can handle. Um, and isn't that orange drink like Fanta? Like, technically, like, isn't it just Fanta? What can you break? Trees in a field, no good. Oh, you're trying to like fucking dull down the super strength, and you're like, because I dulled down the stretchiness. Man, you just said I'm super strong. Like, you know what I mean? All right, what you'll stretch, but yet I'm still super strong. Like, you know what I mean? You just stretched. Like, what's the big deal? Like, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, well, you did say like Mr. Fantastic, and like technically in the cartoons he'll like be like a big wide sail and take what bullet shots and like bounce them off like rubber. And if that's what you think you can do, then I don't know. Mr. Fantastic has many abilities. He can do. Didn't want to write him them all out. I did say his name though. You were. Where's your Corona with lime? It's right here. I put it right here. Uh, it was sold as Hi-C orange drink in the States. I want to say, I almost want to say it was like Fanta on this side. Stretch your peen to fill that one poop you talked about. That was a cavern. Oh man, like it wouldn't even be a stretch because I picture a stretch. You have to like start with a girth and work your way out. You almost need to be like a I don't know, like blow up like a balloon just to fill the void. Like, you know what I mean? Like this thing was like, hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? There. Alright. Is there anyone home? Who? Just a big old cavern. Do you think Mr. Fantastic would blow himself? Fuck, of course he would. Of course he would. And you know why? And I'm pretty sure he did. You want to know why? If you read enough of the Mr. Fantastic cartoons, you know what always happens in them? Mr. Fantastic and like fucking Mrs. Fantastic, which is what, the Invisible Girl or whatever the fuck? Invisible Woman. They always have like marital disputes. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's half on the cusp anyway. He's just like, bitch, if you only knew I can fucking give myself blowjobs all afternoon and I don't fucking need you, bitch. You know what I mean? Like he's always on the cusp. In the cartoons, they're always not getting along and agree and not agreeing. You know what I mean? Oh, let's go to space today. And she's like, oh, I don't want to go to space today. Last time we went to space, we had to fight Galactus and the Silver Surfer. And he's like, oh, let's go to space again. And next thing you know, it's like mutters, it's like, fuck, bitch, I'll fucking leave you right here. I'll just suck my own dick for the rest of my fucking life. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? And in the comic book, they do portray that. Like, you know what I mean? They have a tumultural relationship. No, tumultural. No, that's not right. Tumultural? No, I'm still just saying the same word, aren't I? Tumultural? No, it's still the same word. Turmoil? Turmoil? No, that's too different. Anyways, relationship. Tumultuous. Yeah, tumultuous relationship. Tumultuous. Yeah, tumultuous. A fucking past tense of fucking turmoil. Football shaped peen for her. Yeah, that's what it would take. Because she did take the whole football team, I'm sure, and probably the basketball team. So you probably need like a basketball shaped fucking peen. If you could pick one cereal to eat as your favorite, what would it be? One last cereal. That's a tough question, dude, because I find every cereal has a purpose. Like, you know what I mean? I like Raisin Bran for a certain purpose. I like fucking Frosted Flakes. I like regular flakes. All right, let me do this. Let me lock this in at. Let me lock this in at Golden Grams, the Golden Graham cereal. Because, man, I thought those were bomb dig. Like, you know what I mean? A little sugary for breakfast as an adult. But, man, you could eat that as a dessert any time of the day. Like, honey grams. Did I say the right word? Yeah, honey grams. What are your thoughts about Cocoa Puff? Yeah, Cocoa Puff is an all-star in the game because Cocoa Puffs was like almost like, well, I want to say Count Chocula was the first one to like turn your milk into milk chocolate, but Cocoa Puffs was like right there, right there, almost at the same time, right? So that was like world changing a little bit. It's like, oh, let me eat my cereal, and then this regular milk I put in is now chocolate milk. Serp it up. You know what I mean? Tumultuous. I know I'm still saying that wrong, but I know. Yes, thank you for coming up with that, Johnny. Mr. Fantastic puts people to sleep by making them choke on his whoop de doop whoop. Technically, okay, Mr. Fantastic has like morals and stuff like that. But let's say Mr. Fantastic was like pure evil. The shit he could do different with his power, like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to say about choke someone out, like, oh, just add extra skin someone's out in someone's mouth, or they're choking. At the same time, you fucking put a dick in their arse. Like, well, they're surprised. They're like, oh my goodness, there's a dick. And then you fucking add extra skin in their mouth and they're choking. They're choking and they're surprised and they're like, well, they're dead. Boom. On to the next. That's how Superman dies. Gets a dick in his butt, then he chokes on fucking Mr. Fantastic. You know? I get it. Like, Mr. Fantastic is underrated, but I think he'd be better as a villain. Like, he'd be so much better as a villain. For him to do like some shady shit with some elasticity is way better than being a superhero. It's like, wow, let me save you with my stretchiness. Or you can be a full out creep with it, and that tells a better story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Sour Patch cereal. Oh man, yeah, you're talking that new age shit. And lately they've been putting Sour Patch in everything. The kids right in this cupboard, there is Sour Patch. I don't even want to say well. Let's call it chocolate chip cookies, but instead of chocolate chips, it's Sour Patch Kids. Like the WTF? Like the WTF? Like, what you want? Sour pieces in your sweet cookies? Like WTF right the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never even tried one. Losing it here. That death scene. Bubbly cereal. Captain Crunch is fucking definitely fucking high on the list. Like, Captain Crunch is fucking. But you gotta let that simmer though. You gotta let that simmer because you get that roof of the mouth cut. You know what I mean? If you don't let that fucking soak up a little bit. Man, it's already three. It's already three. That's silly. So I don't know, let's hang out for just a pinch more, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna hang out for just a pinch more. What the last thing? Well, actually, you know what? Let's hang out for a pinch more. I don't think I did it last night. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to, but like a good hash joint before bed. I think that's the plan, Stan. Let me take the time to roll a fucking an old school hash joint for a bit. Oh, okay. Use CT Crunch, a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right, cool. So yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty fucking bang on too. Frosted Flakes back in the day was like just enough pizzazz to like fucking interest a kid, and you know what I mean. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I'm gonna dip. All right, later, Papa. Good night, dude. And he's dipping right now, but he's not missing much because I'm gonna roll a hash joint. Smoke this said hash joint, and then it's late. Then it's late. Then I'm gonna. Oh, I did. I did bring my salsa and chips. Like, when I first started setting up, I was like, let me just like bring my. I don't even know. Let me bring my salsa and chips and this and that. Like, you know. But yeah, boom. Some hasheline, you know what I mean? Is there enough here for one? Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. It's too much. That's too much. So, a couple pieces of hash. I put them together. And, like, hash when it sits, it's almost like it's a little harder, but as soon as you just start manipulating it, like if it's like gold seal hash, just touch a little bit and it starts to flex. And then when it starts to flex, that's when you know it can handle a fucking pair of scissors. And you just stick it on there. All right, and this is where if you're not a weed pro, you won't have an issue with this. But if you're a weed pro, you will have an issue with this. But I don't give a fuck. So what I'm doing now is I'm crisping the hash. And what I'm saying about the Weed Pro is, let's say if you're that guy that's like super on the ball of what's actually going on, I shouldn't have the flame touching it. I shouldn't be this close. Like, indirect flame, let's do it slow. I'm like, fuck that. My style is just, let me fucking just light this thing up real quick. And yes, possibly I am losing precious hash in the process, or am I really? But to some of those like fucking purists, what I did that there was almost like blasphemy. It was like straight up blasphemy. Oh, what? You're gonna put the flame right to it like that? Oh, that's yeah, I will. Like, you know what I mean? But that is how you do it. if you're not a purist, that is still kind of how you do it a little bit. You know what I mean? You light it on fire. If I can get it nice and hot, you light it on fire, then you put it out. You know what I mean? Is it safe to say that when I put something unlisted, unless you hit notifications on dead poop, like technically that's kind of like, well, you're just not off limits, but it'll never come across your radar, and then you can't even access it. Is that how I understand it goes? Almost a little bit. Yeah, I think it is. Anyways, I think it is. I don't know if you guys answered, but I think it is. Have you ever been to Vancouver? Nope. How much does Legend need to tip for you to surprise visit Marco in Vancouver? Well, Marco, first off, is in Edmonton. And I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, Marco plans to come on this side of the country. So, you know what I mean? Like, Yeah, if I'm over there, boom, let's like have a meetup. But at the same time, I need a reason to go like on the other side of the country, like you know. Rick, too, would you go to a poop con or popcorn even in St. John in 2021? I could if this is the thing, I could probably make something happen. I could probably get us like fucking bands and stuff like that. Make an event, like kind of make an event out of it. Like I could definitely turn something into an event with enough time. Was Mrs. Poop out with her lady friends last night? Yeah, they went to one of their friends. I don't know if it's nice enough to call a cottage or just a camp, but yeah, they went out to a friend's camp. Grimace and all those characters were created in the 70s, and McDonald's lost $1 million lawsuit because they ripped off Sid and Marty Krofft's TV show. Oh yeah, is that why they took it off? Because realistically, man, like to me, those commercials were a hit, and then all of a sudden, like boom, like those characters like disappeared, like with a light switch. You know what I mean? So that almost makes sense. If it was a lawsuit thing, and I heard McDonald's copied right from the get go too. Like there's a couple other things that they copied right from the get too. That's like, yeesh. You know what I mean? It's almost like that restaurant is based off of, oh, what's working? Let's do it in the beginning. Yeah, I think the party's over next door. I heard one last huzzah, and I was like, wow, the party's still going. Then I looked over and the lights are off. I think that was like them like taking off. When I was little, those characters were on McDonald's placemats with puzzles for kids. Heck yeah, you used to walk by McDonald's when you first came in, and there was those fucking baby high chairs, and it was always off the back of the high chairs. There was like a fucking straight up stack of like bibs, like baby bibs with the fucking McDonald's characters on them. And for some reason, man, I took a lot of them. I took a lot of them. Like I used to go behind the high chairs, be like, let me just get some. Just rip a thick stack, and then you would take your weed in it and put it like after it's weighed, you put it in there, do a twist, and then use a lighter, boom, close it off, and then it was like, fucking, you got that McDonald's bag, you got that McDonald's bag. It was almost like this little name brand thing that kind of worked out well. Gangine is going to make a YouTube show copying Dead Poop. Man, go ahead and if you get more subs than me, let me be a guest on your show of mine. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter. Like you said, I've been at a rut at 237. Like you know what I mean? Like I've been at a rut for a while. Like there was a point in time where like almost like every month I would get like, 5 to 20 new subs, but then it's just like boom, just just stopped. Just stopped. Legend will literally read out loud what was said in these live streams. Could be there is there's hidden gold in these. I always said there's hidden gold, and it's gonna be like edited gold eventually. Edited gold eventually. Man, there's a lot of hash in that. Those 237s are family though, and yes, I 100% agree. Like I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing about where I'm at. Like you know what I mean. Let's say the numbers do go up and there's more people. Like you know what I mean. I'm gonna miss some of your comments. Like you know what I mean. Like I won't be able to keep up with the like you know what I mean. Like we're at a good spot right now. I'm loving the spot where we're at right now, but it's definitely been on pause. It's definitely been on like a fucking Gersh, Gersh. Was that the sound of like screeching brakes? Gersh. No, but anyways, it has been at a yielding stop. It has been at a yielding stop. But I got one of these today. Local music. These are all the local bands from the Panic Room. They made like a fucking fundraiser CD. Anyways, I went and picked up another one for one of my buddies. She's like, "Oh, who's a good local band?" And I was like, "Bah, I'm looking in my fucking little weed bag, and I normally have like a bunch of like merch and stuff." And I was like, I just had given the last one away. I was like, ah. So and then I started listing off bands, but you know, what I mean, next time I see him, I'll just give him that CD. Like there you go. Here's what's happening on the local scene, and kind of sucks because it's like a benefit CD where I wouldn't say the bands gave their best songs to the cause, and why would they? Their best songs is for them, so it's a taste of their potential, but it's not like you know what I mean, like some of these bands have songs on here, and yeah, the songs are good, but hearing these hearing these bands live, it's like, ah, man, well, it's 10 times better than what I'm hearing on this CD. You know what I mean? You should sell those on your merch store. Um, maybe one day if I do sell a merch store, but do the Panic Room wants me to give him a stack of stickers for him to sell my merch over there because man, he's been a supporter since day one. Like I got my two big painted logos like right above his logo, like over there. He was like, "Oh man, like, do you have any of those stickers?" He was really excited to see me. I was like, "Yeah, I got stickers." So anyways, I gave him a bunch, and then it's like it's almost like chirp, 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 almost like these fucking McDonald's fucking seagulls around the dumpster bin. Caw, caw, caw. And then I had to give like one to this person, one to this person, one to this person, one to this person, one to this person. And then after I was like, all right, cool, everyone's got stickers, cool, 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 cool. And then I do this big spiel. I was like, yeah, it's about 85 cents per sticker plus tax. And I started counting how many stickers I gave out. It's like these stickers are completely free, but I will take a $10 donation. Like I was just kidding around with them, man. I had them in stitches, but that's what I mean. Like a lot of people are like, but and that's what I mean. Like I'll never charge for a sticker, and a lot of these people are like, ah, sticker, let me have one. And realistically, what the fuck are they gonna do with it? Probably fucking nothing useful for me, right? So that's why sometimes they like, you know what I mean? Because my stickers have no prices. So that's why when people are when I'm giving one out and people are just like, "Bah, let me have one." Bah, I was like, you can't say no, but at the same time, you're like, this is just a fucking wasted sticker. Like Jesus Christ, like he's gonna put this on the cover of his notebook that no one's gonna see. Like you know what I mean? Like no one's gonna see. Like you know what I mean? How did the subscribers grow? Did you have other plateaus? No, not really. I never really advertised anything. It just seemed to organically grow. Boom, 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 boom. Um, and then it stopped. At one point, Ellie Beast helped a lot, where he would watch one of my videos, and let's say if I was online during one of his live stream, he'd be like, "Oh man, yeah, Dead Poop's on here. I seen his last video." Boom, he'd send a link, and then I would kid you not, I would get, I don't know, maybe 20 views and 5 new subscribers. But I have a feeling these 5 new subscribers that I got every now and then from Ellie Beast, whenever I would post something else that's new, that's not up their alley because everything's different, sometimes I lose one. Point, point, point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd gain some, but I'd drop one. Like, you know what I mean? I'd see one drop too, right? I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I did shave. Thank you for noticing. I did thin the cheeks a little bit. I thinned the cheeks a little bit. What is the difference between Mexican jokes and black jokes? If you've heard Juan, you've heard Jamal. Oh man, that's a good one. That is awesome. That is a good one. I like it. I find if you don't say a joke, you lose a joke. Cause man, I hear jokes all the time. I want to take a I want to take a fucking classic fucking. Oh no, can't have the flash. I think the flash fucked it up. You know what I mean? Like if you unless you tell a joke, you lose it. And I might try to tell that one. I might try to tell that one. But yeah, you hear them, you laugh, and then boom, they're gone. They're gone. That joke. I'm good at jokes. Easy come, easy go. I have a few that I remember that I fucking just because I told so many times. But there's a lot I forget because I didn't tell that many times. Man, but the ones I do remember are like horrible. Like you know what I mean? It's a type where I would possibly tell you the joke, and as I'm saying it, I would be doing this one. You know what I mean? Like those are the ones that I don't know. Maybe because I told the most, or no, no. There's a couple other ones maybe, but yeah. Oh, you forget him. You forget him. You know what I mean? How's Marco's stream? I was at the panic room. I chimed in a little bit. I saw they're raising money for Gabby. I was like, fuck Gabby, boom, boom, boom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I didn't really know what the background story of it was. I was like, oh man, gift for Gabby. I was like, sure. Plus, I was drinking at the panic room, so I was like on my own data. So it's not like I could like sit there and listen. Like, you know what I mean? I just like saw, donated, and fucking boom, then saw, donated again, boom, no, go, boom. You know what I mean? Anyways, hopefully goes to a great gift. Hopefully Marco gets a great gift for Gabby. How was it, Johnny? Wow, you weren't there too? Because you seem to be everywhere. You seem to be everywhere. I remember one night I finished kind of late, and Philip Solo was even later than me. What, him and Brent? No, Brett. And you were there even later than me on his, right? It was a funny stream. OTS of Marco yelling lots. Gabby going out to eat with Marco once he's back from BC, allegedly. Oh, Marco's going back up to get his pillow? Is going back up to get his pillow? Is that it? He said something about like, oh man, like I left my pillow and I need to get my pillow back. Like if I don't know what kind of pillows he's rocking, but it almost seems like you're throwing pillow money at retrieving pillows. Like, you know, I mean, you're throwing pillow money at retrieving pillows. Like, you know what I mean? Oh man, these pillows are great. I'm gonna take them back. I'm gonna go get them. But you know what's gonna cost me? It's gonna cost me like pillow money to get them back. Like, you know what I mean? It was. You know what I mean? Did you ever have a butterface leave something at your place to get a second date? Yep. 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 That one with the fucking inside lids fucking flipped inside out. Where, oh man. What a surprise. Like, I met her at the bar. And I was like, I thought I was doing good because technically her like silhouette and her shape and all this and that and her moves. Because I've been fooled with one time before where I was dancing with this girl all night, and I kid you not, man, she had a bum leg. Like I'm not saying her leg was fake, but her leg was definitely like one of these things is not like the other, and she had one of those. And I was dancing with her all night without noticing. And I'm not saying we fell in love, but we had such a great time that like, okay, yeah, it was the next day. It was the next day. So that whole night, I thought she was like normie leg, right? Just fucking pure normal leg. And then fucking the next time I ran into her, I fucking like she like fucking was like, hey, how's it going? Then she's like, hey, and then she walks over. She's like, goof, 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 goof. Like each step was a fucking hard bend because she had that one leg. I was like, wait. In my head, I'm like, whoa, wait. And this is my head, right? I'm not saying that this out loud. I'm like, whoa, wait a sec, wait, whoa. We were dancing all night, fucking. She must have just been bending like that to the rhythm of the beat, like you know what I mean, like the rhythm's gonna get you, the rhythm, and you know what I mean. Maybe I'm not a snazzy dancer that I didn't fucking pick up on that. She just had a bum leg and she just went with it. I don't know, but so anyways, so this is like fucking the second meetup with fucking bum leg. And man, not only did she walk like this, but her leg went out like a fucking like a broken chicken wing backwards. And man, I had a good time dancing with her. And then I met her and stuff like that. And then I saw her. I was like, let me give this a shot. Let me give this a shot. And man, I hung around with her, and I thought we had a great like first date. But it was a weird little niche circle where I used to date her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend and this and that. So it was even though I never met her before, it was like a weird. So, anyways, at the end of the day, like, so danced with her that night, didn't know she was like that. Met her the second day, found out she was like that, and still liked her. I was like, man, this girl's cool as fuck. And so, hoping for the second date. Second date, she blows me off because she didn't like what I was about. Like, I mean, I wasn't good enough for her. I wasn't good enough for her. I was like, geez. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one that got away, but she got away slowly. No, but someone leaving the clothes. Someone leaving the clothes was the one with the eyelashes, though, with the fucking with the eyelids. Um, that's so bad. I had one leave an expensive earring, and she knew exactly where it was over the phone. She's like, oh, did I leave my earring underneath the third couch cushion? You're like, bitch, you put it there. Like, bitch, you put it there. I have a few hoodies still that left my place from before coronavirus. Did you ever just lie and say, nah, your shit ain't here? And Johnny's like, yes. And that's a thing. That's a thing. And I've had ladies leave stuff before, maybe to do that move, and then they don't come back. No, I've never had that happen to me, but that happened to like a fellow I know. It was like the lady left a watch, and he was like, dude, man, she left a watch. I was like, well, I don't know, man. Send her a message on Facebook on the screen or something like that. He was like, yeah, you left your watch, and she never came back for it. She never came back for her watch. Like, you know what I mean? That was a casualty of war. Like, you know what I mean? She fucked a fella, left her watch. That was an expendable loss, never to see him again, I guess. That was one of my buddies. But this girl in particular, man, poof, she has some big old titties, like tick old bitties. I need to order my green hood if Poop is not going to sell them. Green hood merch. You guys are waiting. You guys are jumping the gun here. You guys are silly. Why? Because it's mysterious in a corner one goddamn fucking time right here. Next thing you know, ooh, the green hood, the pizzazz, the green hood. He's mysterious one time in here, and the other time I burned his fucking hat off his head. And also another time he was actually the cameraman on my most successful video. He was the cameraman on the raccoon fishing video. Truth be told, too. There you go. That's Green Hood. Just a nice fella. He's just a nice fella. Green Hood would be your best seller. Calm down. You're trying to tell me if I had my own merch store and there's a Dead Poop sweater here or some kind of Green Hood related sweater here, that the Green Hood sweaters would outsell the Dead Poop sweaters? Like, you guys are giving a lot of hype to a fella in a corner in a hood. Because you know what? Guess what? Tonight's guest is the Gray Hood. The Gray Hood. I mean, I'm coming in all fucking. I can still read comments. Oh, Olive is close enough. And I'm like, Olive is close enough, but not quite right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can be mysterious and green. Oh shit, that's not even lit. Ooh. Looks good on you. Gray Hood has moves. See, that's how silly you guys are fucking. You know what I mean? All it takes is a fucking hood. That's the whole point. That was the whole fucking point. I was like, man, dude, Green Hood's a Green Hood just because you had a hood on. And boom, there you go. Point proven. I put a little gray hood. Next thing you know, you're like, Gray Hood. Mysterious. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking hood. It's a hood. And then the other fellow's what? Blue Hood with the big dog? Let's call him Big Dog. Because, man, that dog could kill a fella. And I kid you not, it's still a puppy. That dog is probably only like 9 months old. And it's like on all fours, its head is like, above my belly button. That's a huge dog. That's a huge bitch. That's a huge bitch. AFM. The party does stop. The party does stop. This is like a hash hoot, and like technically hash, like if you're in the marijuana, it's like almost like a Zen thing, like almost like, you want to smoke hash and just relax and finish the night, and so this is like the end of the night joint. You know what I mean? So it's a wind down. It's a wind down. So you asking me if I'm here for a long time? No. Let's call it a wind down. Um, Dead poop is the flesh hood. How'd you know? How did you know? How did you know? The old flesh hood. And some ladies like that. It's like, wow, yeah, okay, okay. Like some ladies like the old like extra little hooded fucking soldier on there. You know what I mean? Like it's like a reveal, but at the same time, when you're fucking when you're there, it just curls back on its own, anyways, right? Anyways, anyone with a dog like that, I always think are scared shits. Anyone with a dog like that, I always think are scared shits. Ah, I don't know. I know a little bit about him. Not a whole lot, even though we have been neighbor, like not neighbors, like a few houses down neighbors for like 15 years or so. I don't know. I don't really want to like. I don't know. It's very musically talented. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. That dog guy seems like he was trying too hard to sell you on the Kool Aid. I think he was impressed by the Kool Aid because man, I was trying to buy Kool Aid and it was almost like a hard deal. Like you know what I mean? Like I had money in my wallet. Like you know what I mean? Like here's some money. You fucking walk your dog, finish walking your dog, and come back with some Kool Aid. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? I tried for that. Like yeah, I tried for that, but he was like, "Well, my buddy." But I was like, "So there's no Kool Aid tonight, then, bro? Is there like and pretty much there's no Kool Aid tonight, bro?" So I mean, I have his phone number. He has mine. He's gonna text me. Then I'll get the fucking I'll get the Kool Aid hookup. Like because to me he sold it. Like I wouldn't mind getting fucking high as fuck off some Kool Aid too, right? Let me drink the Kool Aid. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not. It doesn't have to be Waco, Texas, where everyone on the cult fucking drinks the Kool Aid and all this. But this Kool Aid, I think I'm into. Like you know what I mean? They're like, oh man, there's drugs in this Kool Aid. I'd be like, hell yeah, hope there is. That's what I paid for. You know what I mean? That's hope. Let's hope that's that kind of Kool Aid. You know. You'll have dispensaries in New Brunswick. Yeah, we do. We have dispensaries. Like it's almost like I don't know if you're familiar with Canada. Some of Canada is like some provinces is like booze, anything goes. Let's let the corner store sell it. Some provinces is like liquor stores. You can sell fucking booze out of. So, anyways, New Brunswick is like that. Like you have to buy your booze at a liquor store, but we also have these other buildings that's cannabis. And man, you can walk in there and buy your weed too, right from the government, like these fancy brand new government buildings for weed. But we also have like a few like legit like black market open for business, not government. There's a sign in front on the street that everyone knows where to go. There's a legit sign with open hours that you can just go to and like buy weed also. Like if they were legit. like if they were legit. Like I'm pretty sure you've been paying taxes and everything. Like you know what I mean? Like so yeah, there's cannabis and B stores, but there's also like you know what I mean? Like medical grounds or like what was it like Trippy Times or like you know what I mean? Like these little stores where you can go into and still get that weed, even if like you know what I mean? It's definitely a big gray zone, definitely a big gray legal zone, and you're there today, could be busted tomorrow, but maybe it's not busted tomorrow, and they're still there today. Like some of them has lasted for a little bit. Some of them illegal shops. When did you last see a falling star, and what did you wish for? I've seen a few. I've seen a few this year. And I'd say the last time was probably about 3 months ago. And the wish is secret, isn't it? I mean, the wish is secret. If you saw a meteoric land, would you go inspect it or stay away from alien viruses? Oh no, man, I would go fucking check it out. And in the river here, man, it's the weirdest thing. I've only had it happen here in the river. Have a metal detector. So it's a metal detector in the river, and I'm finding a bunch of cool shit, right? So anyways, I'm all gun ho about the river. So I'm in there, and this one rock out of fucking I'm metal detecting, but yet there's one rock. It's like spatoongs, spatoongs, spatoongs. It's like the metal detector's ringing off, and I'm like, man, there's no metal here. It's only one rock. So anyways, I'm like curiously enough, I'm like, oh man, what the heck? So I'm thinking maybe there's a chunk of gold in it. So anyways, I fucking smash it in half. Bing, bing, bing. It's still going off. Then I smash that in half. Then I smash that in half. And afterwards, anyways, I guess they call it a hot rock. That once in a blue, you'll get this rock that'll just do that. But was that a meteor? Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the metal detecting world, they're called a hot rock. But technically, was that a meteorite? Did I just fucking bust up a meteorite in my driveway? Do you know anyone who grows cannabis using hydroponics? That's a silly question. Of course I do. I've known multiple people since the age of a teenager. I've known multiple people. Yeah, but yeah, hydroponics is something different though. It's amazing. It's peculiar. I actually worked. I can't say for, but I worked for a large scale marijuana grow up operation. Is when I was cutting concrete. I went up north into Atholville, and the place was to be a grow up, but it wasn't yet. And this was in Atholville, New Brunswick, and it was Zenibus, right? And we were drilling holes and cutting holes in the concrete to like retrofit this old textile building into be able to grow weed. And some of the setups was already like set up, but man, what that would have been impressive. That would have been impressive to see it in full swing. That would have been very impressive to see it in full swing. And also, side note, man, they had this big giant vault. This big giant vault. Oh man, it was like 6 foot thick, and it went what like concrete metal, boom, boom. It was meant for like a vault for them, and they want to retrofit it for their purposes. So, anyways, we had to drill through that, and man, was that ever silly. That like you know what I mean. Let's call it like I don't know Ocean's 11, but let's Ocean's like 20. You're like, okay, let's blindfold this guy at the right timing. Let's let the pretty lady occupy the head of the guards, and okay, I'm in, and I start drilling. Um, it would still take me 8 hours to get through that. Like you know what I mean? Like it would still take me 8 hours to get through that with a fucking professional core diamond core driller bit. It'll still take me 8 hours. Like you know what I mean? You're not finessing the guard for 8 hours. Like you know what I mean? Like he still has to have lunch, do his job, and go home. Like in 8 hours. Like you know what I mean? Like the ocean's 20 job is over already. You know what I mean? Like oh, you just keep the guards ready and like spray paint the camera and everything goes into place. And I was like, okay, guys. All right, yeah, this is the Vault 10,000. Okay, guys, just need you guys to buy me a little bit of time. I'll set up here, and then I'll need about 8 hours. And they're like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? You know what I mean? So at that point, then the guard, instead of the girl fucking fanoozing him, then she's just like you know what I mean? Like, boop, and she's like, and then it probably takes so long that the guard would come in the morning. He's like, I wonder how Fred's doing. I wonder how Fred made out last night. Can't wait to tell him about the old sports game I watched. And then he comes and is like, Fred. And then the girl's like, hey, pretty lady. And then he's done. And then in the meantime, I'm still there just drilling. Yeah, probably about 4 more hours. I probably get through about 4 more hours. Why don't you have a greenhouse? Who says I don't have a greenhouse? What is your favorite garden vegetable that you have grown yourself? I like the yellow beans and green beans. Like, you know, like the yellow bean. Like, I'm not talking about like fucking breakfast beans. I'm like the Zaki Ko. Does that be cool? I'm pretty sure that's beans, but yellow beans and those green beans. Anyways, you boil them a little bit, then you take them out of the boil, and then you put them on your frying pan with butter and like fucking salt, pepper. Boom, that's a great vegetable. Um, I love fucking carrots. Like you know, I like it all. Like I like it all. Like I said, I got a veggie garden over here, and then I got like a long term fruit garden over here, and the whole backyard's got a bunch of history. Where once upon a time this was they call it the Queen's Garden because when France came down, um, so France owned this area. Like over here was like Fort Latour. It's all French, like back in those days. So, anyways, this is the opening of the river. Boom, right up to the thing. So, anyways, when the French owned it, um, they came down and they made this the Queen's Garden. So when she came, it'd be the first thing. And there's all kinds like fruits from where they're from. But for it to grow, what one of the historians down here was telling me, which is I find crazy, but it also makes sense. When they came over, they didn't know what kind of dirt they're going to come across, so they came with their ships, and you know the ship's counterweights, where normally to keep like a steady keel, you put like big rocks as counterweights. They filled it with dirt, and then they used that dirt over here to garden in the Queen's Garden. And yeah, they planted a bunch of like non-native fruits. Like I have like thornless raspberries and thornless raspberries. That's not really a thing. That's not really a thing around here. All kinds of cherry trees, apple trees, and these weird like I don't want to say pomegranate, but it's like weird like a half apple, half pomegranate type of thing. Just growing in the wild, just growing in the wild. Like you know what I mean? This was a wild like just a wild garden at one point. What do you think is more rare, riding a Lamborghini or riding in a helicopter? Probably the helicopter. I would say. And in your words, you're calling it a Lamborghini. In someone else's words, a BMW could be just as impressive, or whatever the car of their choice. So you know what I mean? Like I think a helicopter, because you're off the ground. I think a helicopter would be way more impressive. Why did you name this stream? Okay, wait. Because I'm running out of fucking things to say. As far as like, it's almost like each stream. I want like even the other night when one of those, I was like, man, what am I gonna name this? Beer in a chat or beer in a burn in a chat. Like you know what I mean? To technically like that should be the name of all of them. Like you know. Oh, what's the name of the live tonight? Oh, it's a beer burn in the chat. Number 22. Number 22. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, half the time, whatever's in the title, whatever I put in the title, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? You 3, 4, 5, 6 will show up. Like, you know what I mean? You 3, 4, 5, 6 will show up. What fruit is worse than cotton candy grape? I don't know what's worse than that. Like to me, I'm pretty sure that I described the worst fruit. Like you know what I mean? Like that was just horrible. That was not meant to be made. Like that was definitely 100% not meant to be made. But I do have some gooseberries down there. Ritu, do you know what gooseberries are? They're like when they're green, they almost have like almost got a little grape, but it has like basketball veins through it on it, and it has a little goatee just like this. It's like a gooseberry. When they're green, they're sour. When they're purple, they're a little sweeter, and they sometimes they make jam out of it. Anyways, in Quebec, it's popular, and I've been working on this one bush, dude. Like I've had it for like 3 years, and it's small. It's not getting any bigger, but it's producing. It's producing. Name it based on what you talk about. Those are not edible for you. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. That's the thing. Um, those are not edible for humans. No, they are. They are. I've never heard of gooseberries. I'm a Google. Tell you what, I can get some. Gimme. Yeah, give me a few seconds. I'm gonna go. Where's my phone? I'm gonna need a flashlight. I'm gonna get some gooseberries. All right, I got you guys some gooseberries. All right, I got you guys some gooseberries, guys. Let me put them right here for now. So boom. See what I mean? It's got like weird basketball veins on it, and it's got a little weird goatee. Like this is like hair. It's like a weird dry hairy thing. And it turns purple. They look like green grapes with basketball seams. That's what I mean. Are those like dingleberries? Very similar because man, they got walnuts on them. You know what I mean? And see, this one's starting to turn. See how this one has like a different. It's starting to turn from green to another color. They're definitely a little sour when they're green. Anyways, it's late. It's 4. I should go. Well, I'm not a farmer, but I do have some shit on the go. I got multiple veggies and I got multiple regrowing fruits. Multiple regrowing fruits. A shit ton of cherries. Cherry tree. Yeah, still. I know it's 4, but it was 4 o'clock. That's what I mean. It's 4 o'clock. I mean, when did you last get sunburned? Well, been a while. That's what I mean. I gotta end this stream to hit some sun tomorrow. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good evening.